tomorrow, next week, next year. I'm encouraged, I've used talks quite a lot of times, not just MC. Every time I'm on my show, people want to call and talk about the lost generation in that. And I argue that there's no such thing as a lost generation. I've met a lot of youths who have been one of the things through their businesses. I remember watching Idols this one time. Yes, I do. Because I don't own the remote in my house. And there was this 17-year-old girl who got married at the age of 16. And they had quite a successful marriage for 2 years with a child. And this guy is employed supporting his 17-year-old wife and the child. Eventually brought the child with her to help them perform the Idols. You know, so I think that the era that you live in now, you have to do so much that your parents, perhaps, in the world is not giving you that break and judging you unfairly. So, you know, I don't think I need to motivate much further as to why I'm here. I'm encouraged by your age. I wish I was your age because challenges are just too beautiful. I think the world has just become one beautiful canvas on which one can make one's legacy and hold it up 10 years, 20 years from now and say, well, this is who I am, this is how I grew up. Of course, in closing, before I introduce Sibusiso, the man who, anyway, let me leave that for that. You know, when I'm about one motion away from my MBA. I don't know if I'll do my MBA because I've been told that at least about 60% of people who are married or in relationships end their relationships when doing an MBA. It's a very, very hard thing. I love my woman, so I'm not sure if I want to risk that. At age 25, it's tough. Strategy has taught me, and that's my discussion, that when you get into a change of strategy, be it in life, marriage, business, anything else, you need to change the language. That is why, you know, phrases like the lost generation answer, all the black diamonds and all that, I dump them from my speech because they tend to dumb down or already put a ceiling on top of your head before you even start to do anything. So if there's any vocabulary that you believe is negative, trust me, the best way to get over it is just to stop using that language completely and adopt new words, new phrases, new meaning. Because this is a new era, a completely new era altogether. This country has moved forward, but you will not believe the kind of distractions we have. Twitter, Facebook, boyfriend, girlfriend, my favorite TV series, House of Cards, another one with lawyers on it. Suits, yes. I'm getting on in my life. I was supposed to be here about 4 weeks ago. And no, actually, I'm all good. And I was called in to do MC at the Open Parliament. So I had to let him down. Simply because Cholos decided to move the date. We were all lined up to go there, you know, so I had to disappoint him. We go to the same church, by the way, which is up the road from here. And then this one got postponed again. And just on the day of the postponement, he says to me, well, this is the day you begin today. I had set up a date with my girlfriend to go see Jahir and Hamilton. So he owes me big time. Because I'm a very angry woman who's gone to the concert and I'm glad to be here. But I'd rather be here than with Jahir when he's making money and I'm hoping to make a difference here. So.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mpena.
Call me Bob.
Oh, anyway, don't worry, we're going to deal with that shortly after the event. Ladies and gentlemen, as Bloom for Life Africa, we're very delighted to see all of you here. Basically, it encourages us to see young people who are interested in leadership. And as Bloom for Life Africa, we are passionate about young people who want to invest in the lives of young people. The reason being that we believe that you guys are the future leaders of this continent. Our leadership in Africa is in a crisis, and it's upon us as young people to help reshape leadership in the continent. So that's the whole purpose of coming here. Basically, we're here to launch our leadership program as Bloom for Life Africa. The aim of it all is just to groom young leaders in preparation for tomorrow. It's just to inspire young leaders in preparation for tomorrow. And we're so glad to see all of you in this particular venue tonight to come and just learn more about leadership, etc. Just to give you a brief background about what we do as an organization. Dream for Africa is an initiative that started early this year. Basically, it was inspired by the One Young World Summit, which I had participated on as an ambassador and representative this Johannesburg. So we then came together as young people, wanting with the willingness of trying to make a difference in other people's lives. Because we believe that with the little that we have, we can make a huge difference upon other people's lives. You don't need to pay millionaires in order to make a difference. You don't need money in order to make a difference, but it's out of love. So let's implement. So we started up this particular project, Dream for Africa, and the aim is mainly to help uplift disadvantaged communities by empowering young people. Why? Because we believe that if we empower young people, the young people will in turn empower their communities, will in turn uplift their communities from poverty, will in turn make a difference in their communities. Hence, our focus is mainly on young people. So how do we empower young people? We empower young people through mainly 4 pillars. The first one is through a mentorship program for university students, whereby basically each and every month, as Dream for Africa, we hold an event focusing on a particular field, and we bring on board some industry-based experts to come address students in that particular field, come speak about career opportunities, come speak about what they can do, what the learners can do after school, etc., and also to inspire them. Then, immediately after having the event, we then allocate the guests or the industry-based professionals as mentors to the students. And as I speak, we've got about over 30 students who are under our mentorship program across various fields. And they are mentored by some of the high-profile guests or high-profile or well-experienced industry-based experts in the country. So that's the first pillar. Then the second pillar which we use to empower young people is mainly through career guidance. Why? Because we believe that learners at high school level, they are not well exposed to what career options to explore after school. So what we do, we normally go to disadvantaged communities, whereby we hold career expos, whereby we hold career exhibitions, and we bring on board high academic institutions, your UGA, your VETS, to come speak about how learners they can enroll, and also bring on board some people from different sort of career paths or career units to come speak about the different careers which learners can explore. Why? Because in rural areas or in disadvantaged areas, people are not exposed to such opportunities. They lack information. So what we do basically, we want to provide them with the information. At least you guys, Bob has mentioned about your Twitter, has mentioned about your Facebook, etc. But at least for you guys, you have got an advantage. Why? Because you've got access to Instagram, you've got access to Facebook, you've got access to Twitter, you name it. But the people in rural areas as well as communities, disadvantaged communities, they don't have access. So, as Dream for Africa want to bridge that particular gap by going there to provide them with information which they can use to improve themselves, information which they can use to improve their lives. Why? Because we believe that we don't want young people to suffer for as long as we are here. And also, we live in a democracy, right? In the 20 years of democracy, there are a lot of opportunities that exist in the continent. And so as Dream for Africa, we are taking those opportunities to the people. While informing them that, hey, there are opportunities available for you, offered by the Department of Education. There are opportunities available for you, offered by such and such an institution, etc. So let's then explore those opportunities. So that's the other way. Then the other pillar which we use to empower young people basically is made through entrepreneurship development. Bob, for instance, I'm glad that he did honor this particular invitation today, but the first event which I invited him to come and just help us in terms of emceeing was, it had to do with entrepreneurship. We had an event in June called In Conversation with Young Entrepreneurs, where we hosted some of the top successful entrepreneurs in the country, the likes of the Ruben Guruza, who came and just inspire young aspiring entrepreneurs. Why? Because we believe that entrepreneurship is one of the most important solutions to address the problem of unemployment in the country. So we need to develop entrepreneurs. How many of you want to be entrepreneurs? How many of you want to be billionaires? So if you want to be an entrepreneur, SKM Forever Africa got the particular wing of entrepreneurship development, which basically focuses on developing your knowledge in terms of entrepreneurship. So in all our entrepreneurship programs, we bring on board some of the state-owned agencies that provide funding. Because some of you, fine, I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know where to start. I don't know where to get the money. And yet there are billions and billions of grants out there which you can access. And yet the problem is that you don't have it out there. So as People of Africa, we ensure that we provide you with the necessary information that you can use to enhance your life, that you can use to empower yourself. So that's entrepreneurship. And please guys, we are encouraging you to get into entrepreneurship. Right? So don't tell us that you're going to be employed forever. Right? So if you've got that mentality, you're not supposed to be here. Right? How many of you agree with me? Right? So please ensure that you are here at school just to get the skills which you can use to become a good entrepreneur. Are we clear? Then the other wing which you use is the one which you are launching today. That's the purpose of the event, why you are here. Is made through leadership and leadership program, which is the one we're launching here. The aim of the leadership program is that we want to enhance, we want to sort of nurture you as young leaders. We want to prepare you for the future. Because this particular continent, South Africa, belongs to who? Belongs to all of us, myself included, isn't it? So we need the necessary skills to become good leaders. Hence, we're launching this particular program today. So the program is going to last on a monthly basis. We're going to be hosting different leaders, successful leaders, to come and inspire us as young people, to come and educate us about leadership, to come and tell us more about what makes up a good leader. So please, if you want to know about, at least you are the first group of people to have on the email list in terms of our leadership program. So you're going to be the first ones to know about our event. So it's going to be held on monthly basis, whereby we will sort of hosting different leaders from across different fields to come and address you, to come and inspire us, and to come and motivate us, to come and mentor us, because we need mentors. Are we clear? On our own, we can't do it, but we need mentors. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have all of you, and we strongly believe that you, as young people, you are capable of becoming great leaders. Thank you.